Do you feel like your legs have been heavier lately? As if every step is an effort, even if you're just crossing the room? For those over 60, this heaviness isn't always just tiredness. Often it's the body trying to send a warning, a silent alert that circulation is asking for help. This sign appears gradually, grows over time, but most people only notice it when the problem is already knocking at the door. Today, I want to share something that has transformed the lives of hundreds of my patients. A simple morning drink that acts as a reset for the entire circulatory system. But first, I need to tell you a truth that few doctors talk about. What you have in your kitchen now can determine how your mobility will be in a few years. It could be the difference between walking lightly at 75 or struggling to get up from your favorite armchair. By the way, tell me where you're watching us from today. I love seeing people from all over the world deciding to take control of their own health. And if you're ready to discover something that can give you more years of independence and vitality, write life in the comments right now. I'm Dr. Ana Laura, and I want to tell you Linda's story. She's 68 years old, lives on the outskirts of Chicago, and just 3 months ago, she could barely go to the mailbox without feeling her calves burning and her ankles swelling like balloons. Her doctor said it was just part of aging and prescribed more medication, but Linda wouldn't accept it. Instead of giving up, she decided to try another approach, something natural that would treat the real cause, not just the symptoms. 2 weeks later, the tingling in her feet disappeared. Within a month, she was taking her grandchildren to the park without needing to stop to rest. And in 12 weeks, her tests showed such good cholesterol levels that the doctor asked what new medication she was taking. When Linda replied that it all came from a change in diet and a morning drink, he simply smiled and said, "Whatever it is, keep doing it." And you know what's even more incredible? This isn't a miracle. It's simply the result of giving the body what it truly needs to recover. Think of your circulatory system like the plumbing in an old house. Over time, dirt accumulates. Bad cholesterol, LDL, clings to the artery walls like grease stuck to a pipe. At first, it's almost imperceptible, but year after year, this layer thickens, hardens, and blocks the passage of blood. The heart has to work harder, and the legs stop receiving the necessary oxygen. That's the weight you feel, your body crying out for help. But there's an even more insidious enemy than cholesterol: chronic inflammation. Think of it as a slow, almost invisible fire that never goes out. When you get hurt, your body ignites to heal. That's good. But inside the arteries, this inflammation is different, constant, silent, and it makes the walls sticky, facilitating the accumulation of fat. It's like trying to clean a countertop covered in honey. Everything sticks. And there's another crucial piece to this puzzle that almost no one talks about: nitric oxide. There's an amazing molecule inside your body, the nitric oxide. It's like the natural relaxant for your arteries, telling blood vessels to open up, stay flexible, and let blood flow freely. The problem is that, after age 50, the production of this substance begins to decline. And when that happens, arteries harden, blood pressure rises, and the heart has to work twice as hard just to keep everything functioning. But here's the good news. Nature has already thought of everything. There are foods capable of reactivating this process and restoring lightness to your circulation. And the best part, they're right there in your kitchen. If all of this makes sense to you, leave a like right now, so I know we're in this together. Let's keep going. Food number 17, broccoli. You may always push it to the side of your plate, but it's time to look at it with fresh eyes. This little green bouquet is a true artery cleaning team. The fiber in broccoli acts like internal brushes, helping to remove bad cholesterol before it attaches to the walls of blood vessels. And there's more. It contains a powerful substance called sulforaphano, a sulfur compound that helps the liver eliminate toxins and waste more efficiently. This means less strain on the circulatory system and a freer flow of blood to all parts of the body. Now, here's the secret that almost no one talks about. Broccoli is one of the richest natural sources of vitamin K. This is essential to prevent calcium from hardening inside the arteries. Think of it like keeping a garden hose flexible instead of letting it dry out in the sun. Oh, and an important tip: steam it for just a few minutes. If you overcook it, it loses much of its potency. But, prepared the right way, each bite directly contributes to more flexible and healthy arteries. Food number 16, cabbage. It became a trend in recent decades, but the reason is much more than just fashion. Kale is a true shield for the circulatory system. Rich in lutein and beta-carotene, containing two potent antioxidants, it protects arterial cells against damage from free radicals. It's like putting an invisible armor around your arteries. In addition, cabbage is full of chlorophyll. This product helps eliminate heavy metals and toxins from the blood, substances that can slow circulation and make the body feel heavier. It can be added to green juices, sautéed with garlic, or mixed into soups and broths. The flavor is strong, yes, but the benefits are enormous. Less inflammation, cleaner blood, and a natural balance of the body's pH. Food number 15. Cooked tomatoes. You probably already know that tomatoes are good for you, but here's the detail that makes all the difference. Cooked tomatoes, they are even more powerful. When heated, especially with a drizzle of olive oil, they release lycopene, an antioxidant that prevents bad cholesterol, LDL, from oxidizing and depositing in the arteries. Lycopene acts as a bodyguard for your cardiovascular system, keeping blood flowing smoothly and reducing inflammation. Tomato sauces, roasted tomatoes, or even a simple broth fulfill this role. As a bonus, tomatoes are rich in potassium, which helps relax blood vessels and naturally regulate blood pressure. The next time you enjoy a dish with tomato sauce, remember, you'll be doing your heart a huge favor. Food number 14. The avocado. For a long time, it was unfairly maligned because of its fat content. But the truth is that avocados contain the right kind of fat, the kind that protects the heart. For years, many people avoided avocados, believing their fat content was harmful. But this couldn't be further from the truth. The fats present in avocados are monounsaturated. These are the same fats found in olive oil, good fats that reduce bad cholesterol, LDL, and increase good cholesterol, HDL. They literally lubricate the circulatory system, allowing blood to flow more smoothly, without friction, and without extra strain on the heart. And here's a detail that few people know. Avocados have more potassium than a banana. This mineral helps the body eliminate excess sodium, reducing fluid retention, and thus relieving pressure on the arteries. It's a direct gift to the heart. You can add it to salads, spread it on whole wheat toast, or simply eat it plain with a squeeze of lemon. Either way, the result is the same: a more protected body and stronger circulation. Food number 13. Kiwi, the little circulation stimulant. Did you know that a single kiwi has more vitamin C? What is more valuable than a whole orange? This vitamin is essential for keeping arteries strong and elastic. It strengthens the walls of blood vessels and capillaries, making them less susceptible to swelling and damage. For those suffering from poor circulation, include only one kiwi a day. It can make a real difference. Less tingling, less swelling, and lighter legs. But kiwi holds another powerful secret. The actinidina. It contains a natural enzyme that helps to make the blood slightly more fluid. When blood flows more easily, the heart works less, and the risk of clots decreases. It's a small fruit, but with huge benefits. Start trying it every morning and see the results in a few weeks. And tell me, which of these foods would you most like to try first? Food number 12. Strawberries, the protectors of the arteries. Strawberries are much more than just a delicious dessert. These small red fruits are incredibly rich in anthocyanins, antioxidants that protect the cells of the arterial walls against damage caused by free radicals. With less damage, your arteries remain flexible, youthful, and resilient. In addition, strawberries have high amount of soluble fiber. These foods help eliminate excess cholesterol from the body and maintain a balanced metabolism. Because they are light, low in calories, and very filling, they also help control weight, something that directly impacts heart health. Eat them fresh, blend them into smoothies, or add them to salads. Either way, you'll be nourishing your body and strengthening your circulation with every bite. Food number 11. Purple grapes, the power of resveratrol. Purple grapes, especially when consumed with skin and seeds, are one of the most powerful foods for the heart. The secret lies in a compound called resveratrol, a natural antioxidant that protects arteries, prevents plaque formation, and maintains the endothelium, the inner lining of blood vessels, in perfect health. A healthy endothelium means flexible arteries and free blood flow without blockages. Furthermore, grapes contain anthocyanins. These prevent the oxidation of bad cholesterol and reduce inflammation. You can consume them whole or in natural juice, without sugar. In both forms, they offer a mild and natural anticoagulant effect, helping the blood circulate effortlessly. Food number 10. Chickpeas, the champion against cholesterol. At first glance, chickpeas may seem simple, but they are a true ally of the heart. Rich in soluble fibers, it acts like a sponge within the body. It absorbs some of the fats and eliminates them before they can accumulate in the arteries. This action helps balance cholesterol levels and keeps the blood cleaner. In addition, chickpeas are full of protein and minerals that support energy and vascular health. One serving a day, in salads, soups, or dips like hummus, is enough to start feeling the effects. It's like having a real cleaning team working inside your body with every meal. In addition to everything else, the chickpea, it is an excellent source of magnesium and arginine, two essential elements for the health of the arteries. Magnesium helps relax blood vessels and keep blood pressure under control, while arginine is an amino acid that the body converts into nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for keeping arteries open, flexible, and strong. You can enjoy it in dips like hummus, in salads, or in soups. The options are endless. It's inexpensive, easy to prepare, and incredibly effective. If these tips are helping you, subscribe to the channel right now so you don't miss the next video. It's free and only takes a second. Food number 9. Oats, the natural cleanser of blood vessels. A oat, it's one of those simple foods that hides enormous power. It contains beta-glucano, a soluble fiber that, upon contact with water, forms a gel inside the intestine. This gel captures excess fat and cholesterol, preventing them from reaching the arteries. Think of it as a deep clean that happens before dirt can cause damage. But beta-glucan does even more. It helps maintain the blood sugar level stable. This is crucial because glucose spikes cause inflammation in the artery walls and accelerate plaque formation. So, a simple bowl of oatmeal for breakfast isn't just comforting. It's a daily dose of protection for your heart, starting right in the first hours of the day. Food number 8. Sardines, the anti-inflammatory power of omega-3. As sardines, they are small, affordable, and surprisingly nutritious. They are among the richest sources of omega-3, a type of good fat with strong anti-inflammatory action. These fatty acids help reduce chronic irritation of blood vessels, improve blood flow, and decrease the risk of clots. Furthermore, sardines reduce the triglycerides. They balance cholesterol, increasing HDL, the good cholesterol, and decreasing LDL, the bad cholesterol. And there's more. Because they are at the base of the food chain, they accumulate fewer toxins than larger fish. Opt for fresh or grilled sardines instead of canned versions in oil. That way you can enjoy all the benefits without unnecessary fat. Food number 7. Walnuts, the little factories of nitric oxide. As nuts and other oil seeds, such as almonds and chestnuts, are true gems for the circulatory system. They contain good fats, omega-3 and vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects artery cells against premature aging. But what really makes them special is the arginine, the same amino acid that the body uses to produce nitric oxide. And as you already know, more nitric oxide means more relaxed and flexible arteries. A small handful of unsalted walnuts a day is enough to improve circulation, especially in the extremities. The result? Less numbness, warmer hands and feet, and much more energy throughout the day. Food number 6. Cayenne pepper, the natural circulation stimulant. Don't worry, you don't need to overdose. Cayenne pepper contains capsaicin, the compound responsible for the burning sensation. This substance is a natural vasodilator. This means that it helps the arteries to expand, promoting a freer and more balanced blood flow. In addition to helping normalize blood pressure, capsaicin slightly increases body temperature, speeding up metabolism and aiding in fat burning, including that which accumulates in the arterial walls. And there's more. She is a powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, fighting free radicals that age and damage vascular cells. You can add a pinch of cayenne pepper at it to soups, stews, teas, or even juices. You don't need much. A small amount makes a big difference. People who suffer from cold hands and feet, or that feeling of heavy legs, usually notice an almost immediate improvement. It's a gentle, warming sensation that awakens the body and it activates energy from the inside out. If this is your case, share it in the comments. Let's exchange experiences and support each other on this journey towards a lighter and healthier life. Food number 5. Raw garlic, the natural artery cleanser. The garlic it is, without a doubt, one of the most powerful natural remedies for the heart. It helps to cleanse the arteries, improve blood flow, and keep blood pressure under control. The secret lies. Inosine garlic is a sulfur compound released when raw garlic is crushed or chewed. This substance relaxes blood vessels, stimulates circulation, and improves oxygenation throughout the body, from the brain to the legs. Eating just 1 clove of raw garlic a day can already produce surprising results. Furthermore, it acts as a natural anticoagulant, preventing the formation of clots that could block vital arteries, which is essential to reducing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. To take full advantage of these benefits, it is ideal to consume the raw, and crushed garlic cooking destroys much of the allicin. Try chopping it very finely and mixing it into salads, sauces, or even with olive oil for a healthy and powerful seasoning. Food number 4. Raw red onion, the champion of circulation. A red onion. It's from the same family as garlic, and is equally amazing for the circulatory system. Its intense color reveals the presence of anthocyanins. They contain the same antioxidants found in grapes and red fruits, which help prevent hardening of the arteries and maintain the flexibility of blood vessels. But the real highlight is quercetin, a flavonoid with anti-inflammatory and vasodilatory effects. It helps lower blood pressure, improves blood flow, and reduces the risk of thrombosis by preventing platelets from accumulating dangerously. Red onions also contain sulfur compounds that aid in dissolving the fat accumulated in the arteries, promoting a gradual and natural cleansing. To maintain all these benefits, consume it hard. Cooking destroys some of its active compounds. Finely chop it and add it to salads, guacamole, or sandwiches. The flavor is strong, yes, but the result is worth every bite. Cleaner arteries, a more protected heart, and smoother circulation. Food number 3. Extra virgin olive oil, the treasure of the Mediterranean. Among all known fats, extra virgin olive oil it is one of the most beneficial for the heart. Rich in monounsaturated fats, it lowers bad cholesterol, LDL, and raises good cholesterol, HDL, creating the perfect balance to keep arteries clear. But the power of olive oil goes beyond that. It is full of polyphenols, antioxidants with strong anti-inflammatory action that protect vascular cells, slow down aging, and prevent plaque buildup. Several studies show that people who consume extra virgin olive oil daily have lower risk of heart attack and cardiovascular disease. It's like an invisible protective shield that acts throughout the circulatory system. To enjoy all these benefits, use oliveoil.crew. Heat destroys some of the active compounds. Drizzle over salads, garnish prepared dishes, or simply enjoy with whole wheat bread. Just 1 tablespoon a day. That's enough to transform the health of your arteries. Food number 2. Pure cocoa, the heart protective flavonoid. Now we're getting serious. Pure cocoa, not that milk chocolate full of sugar. Cocoa with at least 70% purity. It is one of the richest sources of flavonoids' powerful compounds that they improve the flexibility of blood vessels and increase the production of nitric oxide. This means that dilates the arteries, it improves the transport of blood and oxygen throughout the body, and helps to naturally reduce blood pressure. Just consuming a few units a day is enough to start feeling the protective effects. In addition, cocoa contributes to reduce total cholesterol, especially LDL, and increase HDL, the good cholesterol. But that's not all. It also improves mood by stimulating the release of endorphins and serotonin. And when you feel relaxed, your blood pressure naturally drops. You can add pure cocoa powder to beat and mix it with fruit or enjoy it on its own. High-quality dark chocolate. Isn't it wonderful that taking care of your health can be so enjoyable? If you agree, share this video with someone who needs this information. A small gesture can literally transform a life. Food number 1. The secret morning drink that powers everything. We talked about 17 amazing foods, but there is something they all have in common. There is a simple morning drink, that it multiplies its benefits. And I can guarantee, after decades working with patients over 60, I've seen results that seem almost impossible. This drink is a combination of lemon, fresh ginger, and turmeric. Outlet on an empty stomach. It's an explosion of benefits for the circulatory system. It cleanses the body, stimulates metabolism, and promotes blood flow from the moment you wake up. How to prepare. Juice of 1 lemon. A thin slice of fresh ginger, or 1 to 2 teaspoons of ground ginger. 1 teaspoon of turmeric. Everything in 1 glass of warm water. Tome 20 to 30 minutes before breakfast. Thelamon with vitamin C and citric acid. It helps break down fats and alkalize the body. The ginger is a powerful natural vasodilator and anti-inflammatory. A turmeric thanks to curcumin. It protects the vascular endothelium, reducing inflammation and preventing damage to the arteries. Together, these 3 ingredients create a true synergy. They increase nitric oxide production, relax blood vessels, combat chronic inflammation, and help to expel toxins from the blood and tissues.